Hello everyone, it's Grandpa Hickory. Welcome to my video of when people won't listen to you. People, I have the same problem. Listen, talking to people that vote Democrat and yet they run away from California and New York because the Democrats have destroyed their cities. They move to Texas and they still vote Democrat. Then when you try to talk to them, it causes all kinds of problems. Well, people, it's the same with me. I have a prayer ministry and I talk to people and I preach the truth. There is no such thing as a Trinity. You can look up water baptism in the Webster's Dictionary and it'll even show you how the Emperor Constatine, the one that rounded up all the apostles and had them murdered, he had Peter hung upside down. John, they tried to boil him alive in oil. It didn't work, so they had him exiled to the island of Patmos. And they had the Apostle Paul's head chopped off. But the Emperor Constantine and Nero, they had Christians fed to lions. Why did they do that? Because they were scared of Christians. There was a revival going on in the Apostolic Church. It started in the book of Acts. The Roman Catholics, along with the Emperor Constantine and Nero, they come up with an idea of changing one God to three gods, and water baptism in Jesus' name, which is in Acts 2, verse 38, King James Version, and none of you can get away from that. Then you know what they did? Okay, friends, go buy you a book from Amazon called The Fox's Book of Martyrs, or go to any bookstore and read what the Roman Catholics did to the apostles and the people that are true Christians. They burned them at the stake. They tortured them to death. Read it for yourself. It's history. And what blows my mind is in Revelations, it speaks of the religion of the great harlot, which is Trinitarianism. There's no such thing as three gods. There's only one God, and his name is Jesus. What? Go to the book of Isaiah. The book of Isaiah in the Old Testament is about Jesus Christ. Read about the suffering servant. And go to Psalm 22, King James Version, where Jesus on the cross quoted and pointed everybody to Psalm 22. Why did he say, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Psalm 22. He wants you to look it up and to see for yourself. Don't be deceived, people. Just like people voting for Democrat. Don't be deceived. But you see, they get mad at me. I've had people, Baptist people, they start slugging at me and I just back up and they fall down. I'm going to tell you something, people. It's a crying shame. The Democrats flooded our nation with illegal aliens, criminals, murderers, terrorists. God only knows what we got to deal with. President Trump's been in office for 6 months, and there's people whining to me in comments on my channel saying, he's for billionaires. That Donald Trump, grocery prices are high, and rent's so high, and gas is so high. That's right. It was looking good until the Democrats stole the election in 2020. And then they put their one world agenda in full effect and came after conservative Americans in the United States of America. If you believe in the Constitution of the United States of America and you want your children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren to have a nation they can be proud of, you're their enemy. People, I'm going to tell you something. We are not fools. I am like Patrick Henry. Give me liberty or give me death. I stand for the Constitution of the United States of America. And I am going to state this. Black voters for years sided with the Democrats who are for the downfall of the people of the United States of America. White people have been openly discriminated against from Democrat laws that were started in 1964 that gave minorities rights over whites. We have been stepping aside. Our children have to pay for their college. Black children don't have to pay for their. They get free dental, free housing, everything else. Welfare, food. I worked with men at Lockheed Martin, made over $50 an hour. They were black, and they got school lunches for their children. They also received food stamps and welfare. They brought some of the biggest jars I ever seen of peanut butter in. I said, man, where do you get that? He said, we get it on welfare. Now all of a sudden black people say, well, we voted for Republican, we voted for Trump. But if we don't get to keep our minority rights over whites, we're going to vote for the Democrats again. People, who are the enemies of the people of the United States of America? I'll leave that for you to think about. I'll leave that for you to think about. Have a good day. Hit the like button, subscribe. Grandpa Hickory. See you on the next channel.